Hi. I'd like to introduce myself to the group. I am a recovering people pleaser. Hi, Jan. I'm totally kidding. My name's Megan. I am with the Tuff Love YouTube channel. Can we just talk about anxious attachment for a minute, okay? People who are empathetic, people pleaser, approval seeking, okay? And not in the current dramatic kind of needy and desperate way that women are now, I'll say. But people who have grown up with some childhood trauma, okay, looking for maybe that love and affection they didn't really feel like they received fully as a child, tend to develop an anxious attachment style, okay? What does that look like? That looks like if somebody's texting consistently and then they don't text it, you know, they're texting every 15, 20 minutes and then they don't text for 4 or 5 hours, that will trigger an anxiously attached person to be like, did I say something? Are they talking to somebody else? Like, did they die? You know, your overthinker gets going, right? You get triggered. The key to it is to stop being anxiously attached. I know. How? We all need to know. I really just live in my present. You know, I've been there. I am the first person to admit. I've been in quite a few relationships where I was really anxiously attached. You know, you find yourself really liking somebody, really clicking with somebody. 10 minutes later, you're planning your wedding. No, I'm kidding. I was never to that extreme. Okay, I'm just joking. Please don't do that. Don't do that. But you can heal that little by little. You have to live in your world and your present and what you have control over, okay? If somebody doesn't text me now, I'm like, all right, well, what else am I going to do? You know, what's in my current reality right now? Let's see, I've got to work. I've got to take care of my kids. I want to eat that chocolate over there. Okay. What can you do to take care of you? Let's go on a walk. Let's do something constructive with our time. Let's go hiking. Let's plan a trip. Let's go camping and do away with any type of cellular service for 10 days. You know, how can you get out of it and redirect your thoughts into this moment right here? What you're doing right here, what you're eating right here, the sun on your face right here, the wind blowing, the smell of the trees, you know, the crispness of the air. You know, get yourself grounded back to reality. You know, every day on my lunch break, I take the kids outside, not on the rainy days, just on the sunny ones. And I say, hey, let's go ground. And I used to be the first person to say, hey, put your shoes on. You're gonna step on something sharp or get a splinter through your foot or, you know, heaven forbid, a nail from when we were constructing this house 6 years ago and still not done. Shh, don't tell anybody. Now I'm just like, hey, get your feet on the ground. Feel the vibration from the earth, you know, get connected electrically, rewire your body, nourish your body, figure out what you can do to benefit you. Because do you really truly have control over whether or not that person texted you back within 20 or 30 minutes? You don't. They could have fallen asleep. They could be on an important phone call with a sibling. They could be eating or making dinner and having sauce all over their hands and just not be able to touch the phone. It doesn't always mean that it's something bad. I think our minds, when we go through hard times, when we go through trauma, tends to move to the worst case scenario first. And the likelihood that that is actually the case is very tiny. Like, it's very, very tiny, almost non-existent. So don't go there first. Go to the most likely scenario. And you know what? Even if you really like that person, if they're not showing up for you, is that really what you want? See where it goes. See if they start drifting off consistently, if they start ghosting, if they start not communicating consistently. Maybe it's just time to realize, and that is what it is. The relationship is what it is. See it for what it is. Don't ignore the red flags. Each spot that's vacated on your list of people to date is one more that's open for another door that's open for your husband to walk right through. Don't waste your time. Don't waste their time. If you're not feeling the vibe, if you're needing more consistent communication, they're not providing it for you, give them the boot, the tough love boot. Get him out of there, because your husband's right around the corner and you're doing him a disservice by putting a poser in his way. So get him out. Save yourself time. Don't entertain a relationship once you know that it's not working for you. And no relationship's going to be perfect, but there's that respect, mutual respect and consideration for each other. I've never really told somebody that I'm dating that I'm a recovering anxious attachment style person, because I don't feel like a lot of people really know what that means. But at the same time, have I written out texts that I later read and was like, that sounded anxiously attached, and then like gone in and edited it, hoping they didn't see it? You better believe it, I did. And I'm not proud of it. But you know what? It's a learning experience. And isn't that what dating's all about? I'm learning how to be a more healed me. They could be learning how to be a more healed them. And at some point when we're all healed enough, we'll make it work together. And but you can't go from complete trauma to complete perfection overnight. It's a process. And it's one that you give yourself forgiveness and you give yourself grace for. And you just pick yourself up and you just keep on trucking. And that's what it's all about. Tough love. This is Megan. Please subscribe to my YouTube down below. Click the link and share. See y'all. Love y'all.